This is Pride Mobility's Zero Turn 10. They call this a ZT10. And this is a 400-pound weight capacity unit. And what makes this unit unique is it has this zero turn technology. What that means is you have two motors in the back of the unit that work independently and actually will turn opposite directions when you're turning. So the wheels on this unit can turn almost sideways, which means this unit can turn on a 43-inch turning radius. So for a full-size four-wheel scooter at 400-pound capacity to turn in a 43-inch turning radius, there's really nothing else that you're going to find like that. So that turns almost like a three-wheel unit in the stability of a four-wheel unit. So another couple great features about this unit is you have 9-inch solid front tires and you have 10 3/4, almost 11-inch solid tires in the rear. You do have two motors in the back. I believe it's close to 550 total watts of power on this unit. This one you're seeing right here is the matte black. They do come in blue, red, white, and matte black. There are 4 different seats you can get on this. You can get a standard seat, which is this one. You can get a standard deluxe, which is the same size, 18 inches, but it's a little bit bigger looking of a seat. I believe you can get a 20 or you can get a 22-inch wide. So there's a couple different seat options that you do have for this unit. This unit here will go 7.3 miles an hour on top end speed. So it's going to get you a range of up to 21 miles on a full charge. That's more somebody about 200 pounds. If you're closer to a 400-pound weight capacity, just think you're going to max out at closer to 15 miles. The unit does take two 40-amp batteries. That is what powers this unit. It is a 24-volt system like pretty much all things in the industry. So it's two 40-amp batteries that we do sell replacement batteries for these units as well if you do need them. So a couple things on the seat. When you go with some of the smaller sizes, I think when you get to the very biggest size, it no longer has the slider on it. But on some of the smaller size seats, you do. So you can actually slide the seat forward and backwards to get yourself more leg room. The armrests on all their seats do flip up and out of the way. And then on pretty much all of these units as well, you are going to have a swivel handle. So you have a handle underneath your right hip that you can swivel. You can get out of the chair from the side, or if you back up to an object, you can swivel it all the way around if you want, and then exit out the back of the unit. This unit is equipped with headlights. It also does have, let's turn them on here and I'll show you. We have headlights up front, and then you also have a light down here underneath as well. That's going to light up underneath the unit down by the floorboard. There we go. There's your headlights. So you do have the Pride emblem that will light up right here, and then you do have lights that are up here in the front. On this unit you also have turn signals, left and right, and you also have hazards if you wanted to put all your lights on at night when you're driving. What makes this unit also great is this unit here has the Delta tiller, which is really nice to hold on to. You have many accessory ports right here, so you can put up here, you can put a cell phone holder, you can put mirrors right here. In the back of the unit you have a docking device, so if you need a walker holder, a cane holder, an oxygen tank holder, all that is easily mounted right back here in the 1-inch by 1-inch accessory bracket in the back. You have a built-in cup holder right up here on the tiller. So if you can see this right here, built-in cup holder. Another great thing about this is, I'm going to show you when I'm sitting in the unit. On this you have an adjustable tiller right here. So you have a knob that if you lift up, you can pull the handlebars to you, lift that knob, push them away. A lot of other units on scooters, you have a dial over here on the side that you have to twist. It's interlocking teeth, and you twist it again. That's hard for somebody to do while they're sitting in the unit. So from here you can make all the adjustments while you're still sitting in the unit. You do have 3 different speeds, which we'll show you on a video overlay: eco, regular, and then high speed. Once again, if you want to get your farthest distance on a slower speed, it's going to get you that total distance. Do remember that those distances are in ideal conditions when you're not stopping and going a lot. So the whole stopping and going, just like in a car, the more initial takeoff that you have to go, the more drain it's going to pull on the battery, so you're not going to get as far of distance. So do remember, I typically, like when somebody says 15 miles, I'll normally tell them 13. When they say 21, I'll say 18, because that's probably a more realistic number of how somebody's going to be driving it with stopping and going. But on ideal conditions, it is that 15 to 21 mile an hour range. Right up here you also have where you would charge your unit. So it plugs in right here underneath the tiller, and right next to that you have a built-in USB. So if you were to mount a cell phone holder here, you could actually charge your cell phone off the batteries of the unit while you're using the scooter. So you can see I'm a 6 foot tall, 220-pound man. You can see how that I sit on here, how my legs are. You can actually kick your feet up more at this type of position here to have if you're comfortable. to become more comfortable. You can see that you can swivel and get out from the side. Now this unit actually does break apart if you did want to put it in pieces, but it's 75 pounds the front end part of this scooter. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you that real quick, how that would be done. So take the unit apart, you're going to stand over the seat, you're going to lift right up on the seat. Seats are anywhere between 30 to 40 pounds. From here, you're going to pull your shroud off. Now from here you have your 2 batteries inside the unit. So what you would do is you would disconnect this, and then you would unplug each battery, lift it off to the side. Once you have the batteries out of the unit, you are going to have to unplug your main front to rear harness. Little tab up front, remove that, and then you have your 2 motor plugs. They did put Velcro on these plugs here because they did have some common issues in the beginning of your motor plugs unplugging, and then you would get like a 5 flash code. So from here, you would lift this rear section, rear handle, and then walk it away. That's going to be your heaviest piece at 77 pounds. So just remember, you can break this apart. It's not typically intended to, but you can break it apart. So basically you want to make sure your wires are out of the way. You want to put the 2 upside down U-shaped brackets on the rear post. It's lined up with a green piece of tape. And then once you do that, you let go, the unit snaps back together. From here, you want to make sure that you plug back in all of your harnesses. And then you're going to put your batteries back in the unit. Make sure that you leave room for the strap. Go ahead and strap these batteries back down. I do recommend using the strap and clipping it back together, because if not, your batteries bounce and you might run into an issue of them becoming unplugged while driving the unit. Then the last thing is we're going to plug our 2 batteries back in. And then what I always tell everybody too, once you've done this step, I recommend that you turn the key on before you put your shroud on and put your seat on. Make sure you do have your battery power so that you don't have to do the step twice. You're going to drop your front shroud back on. This will click in on all 4 sides. And then you're going to take your seat and you're just going to line it up with the hole. If you ever had to put this unit in Freewheel to push the unit around, I do recommend that you turn the power off on your unit, but once your power is off, you do have 2 motors in the back. Most scooters, like I said, only have 1 motor. This has 2. So these yellow levers in the back, if you push those levers forward, that disengages the electromagnetic brake, which is what stops you, but it also will not drive if you are with your motors in Freewheel. So this is what you would do. It would push it around in Freewheel. Do make sure you put these back into drive when you want to drive the unit. The scooter will beep at you, and this is the most common issue that we have with these units. People put them in neutral and forget it, and they go to drive it and they don't know why it won't operate. The back of the unit, you do have a full rear suspension, and you do actually have back here tie down points. If you had like an AL 500 or some type of other lift with straps, you would hook it right back up here to this point. Just like in the back of the scooter and the front of the scooter, you actually do have 2 more tie down points over here, and you do have 2 shocks in the front. So there is full suspension on this unit. It's a very comfortable unit. It does come standard with the front basket, but all the rest of the accessories we mentioned are additional on this unit. So quick recap of this unit. This is the ZT10, also called the Zero Turn 10 by Pride Mobility, in the matte black color. 4 different seat sizes that you can get on this unit. This unit is a 400-pound capacity with 7.3 miles an hour top end speed. This unit will go anywhere from 15 to 21 miles on a full charge. Solid tires all the way around, headlights, tail lights, full suspension. It's just a really fantastic unit with a 43-inch turning radius. So here in a second, we're going to go drive this outside, and you'll kind of see how it turns in a really small space. This is the Pride Mobility Zero Turn 10. You can see for a 4-wheel scooter, there's nothing else on the market that's going to turn in this type of space. This is a 48-inch long scooter with a 43-inch turning radius. So what makes that great is when I turn, if you actually watch, the back wheels actually turn independently and turn opposite directions so that you can keep that zero turn technology. So this unit is going to go 7.3 miles an hour on top end speed, anywhere from 15 to 21 miles on a full charge, depending on the user's weight. Like I said, there's nothing else better on the market if you want 4-wheel stability with speed, but still be able to use maybe inside your home or inside an assisted living facility. This is going to cover all of your needs here with that 400-pound weight capacity. There are 4 different seat sizes if you do need a different size seat. And then there are 4 different colors. This is matte black. We also have white, red, and blue. Once again, this is by Zero Turn 10 by Pride Mobility, one of their top end scooters. Let's go take this over here in the grass and see how it performs. So it did just rain here. We are in Florida. This is some Bahia grass. I mean, this thing, I believe it's got 2 motors in the back that are 250 or 275 wattage each. So you're talking between 500 to 550 total watts. I mean, this is not made to be, you know, used and abused out in the grass, but you can see 220 pounds and this thing has zero hesitation going through the grass. So if you did say, hey, I want to take this to a ballpark or, you know, watch my grandkids play soccer, whatever it is, I mean, this would handle that terrain. It's not going to work in soft sand or things like that, but, you know, pretty much hard top grass, hard surfaces, or compact ground like in grass, it would work for. So if you have any questions on this unit, feel free to give us a call. This is the Zero Turn 10 by Pride Mobility, and I really think you're going to enjoy this unit.
Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.